Hey everybody, Wayne from ChirpSounds here again. Yep, still out walking. 4.5 miles so far. Anyway, I want to talk to you about noise. Noise and the sounds that come out of the speaker when it's connected to the device. It's sort of a good news, bad news thing, right? So what you hear from the device is amplified. It's the same you would hear through the device, what you would hear if you went outside, put your ear right next to the acorn shape, which is what it looks like. Maybe you haven't seen it yet, but you put your ear right next to that thing. What you're going to hear through the speaker inside is that times 10 or more. I don't know what the amplification is, but it's a lot. So things that you normally can't hear, for the longest time, I thought there was something wrong with the prototypes because I was hearing this noise that I couldn't hear next to the unit. And I realized what it was picking up was stuff way off in the distance that you can't normally hear with your unaided ear. It's kind of like picking up binoculars and seeing many, many more stars up in the sky. So it's good news and bad news, right? You're going to get everything. Now, if you engage that filter that I talked about in the last video, you do lose some of the low frequency stuff, so it can be a little less annoying just hearing things that you know are not birds. There isn't anything in this area, at least in North America. I'm in the eastern part of Pennsylvania, so there's nothing in my yard that gets cut out. I was concerned about mourning doves a little bit, but you can still hear those through the unit. But you're going to hear everything else. So yeah, every once in a while, somebody will be having a conversation down the block from where we are in our neighborhood, and the sound carries because there's lots of brick and bounces all around, and yeah, you're going to get that. So the good side of it is that you also are going to hear things that you normally can't hear. Like for the longest time, I never knew that dark-eyed juncos made a very soft little sound. You'll hear, a lot of times you'll know that there are birds outside. This thing will signal to you, and it's not that you're hearing songs that you would normally associate with birds. You hear scratching of claws on the perches of your bird feeder. You hear little vocalizations that they make to each other that you no way you would ever hear, even with your windows open. You'll hear their wings as they fly past the unit. God help you if a hummingbird hovers under you. It's a little unnerving to hear something that sounds like a bee that's about 6 feet across. But you're going to hear all of that, and you're going to get a lot more observation done with a lot less time because you'll know that the birds are there. You don't have to go to the window and look, and you're going to hear all kinds of things even when they're not singing. So just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about that, maybe manage some expectations. This thing doesn't have active noise cancellation like some $300 Bose headset, but it's also not a $300 Bose headset. These things are going to retail for around $125 or so. So there's only so much you can do in a box like that and be able to stay in business. So we try to keep this thing to do what it's supposed to do, which is transmit the sounds of wildlife and birds inside to a speaker, and try not to do too much more. But we also added some niceties like some of the noise elimination. Okay, that's it for now. Talk to you soon.